tripping if you see stuff. That is virtual background fun. You see the trails? I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's what I'm seeing. I see so many amazing faces.
You are. I see you now.
Yay!
Yeah. There you go.
So many amazing faces. Thanks you guys for showing up tonight. This is so fun. I'm super excited. I get to tell you guys some funny stuff tonight, hopefully. This is a big chance to kind of dare to suck, so we'll see what happens. I love seeing some new faces too. You guys look so happy. It kind of feels like we're in a nightclub because everybody's sort of in this dark room. I kind of like the look. I like the look. And then I have pink brick behind me. So this is cool. Okay, you guys. So listen up. Cults get a bad rap, right? I should know. I grew up in one. My parents joined the Hare Krishnas when I was 2 years old. Do you guys know the Hare Krishnas? Do you guys remember those? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
In airports, the guys wore those orange robes and they shaved their heads, and the women wore those Indian saris, right? They're glittery and so pretty. Okay, so that was me and my family. Way back then.
Wow.
So what's the deal with cults anyways, you guys? So you've got the Jim Jones folks who got to drink Kool-Aid. In my cult, we didn't get to drink Kool-Aid. We had mango lassi, but it was not Kool-Aid. But you know, those folks died, kind of sad, but it was a really small price to pay for a hell of a sugar high. The Hare Krishnas only half killed your spirit. That's not so bad. Then you've got those Halley Comet people, right? You guys remember them? Now those guys, they had vision, right? They launched themselves into outer space on a freaking comet, you all. And the downside though, right? They kind of had to leave their bodies here on Earth, but who cares? They're naked in the sky, flying through the galaxy. That's freedom. So in my cult, all you had to do to become a member is leave your family, give them all your money, and send your kids off to school in a completely different state. It was a really good deal for my parents. Seriously, they got a bargain deal. So I'm here to dispel the myths about joining a cult and tell you why you guys should consider joining a cult tonight also. And if not tonight, you got like a few days to think about it. So look, you could continue on in your life, but who really wants to deal with all those pesky life decisions? I mean, in real life, you guys have to deal with like waking up for work, like 6 a.m. And then you hit the snooze button, 6:10, you hit snooze, 2 p.m. Who needs to wake up anyways, right? I mean, then you guys have got to choose your outfit for the day. Kind of like overwhelming. Sometimes it's so overwhelming, it makes me just want to jump right back in bed. And then ladies, and some of you guys are fashionable, I know that, but ladies, you totally get this, your shoe closet. What are you going to wear today? Sometimes I pick out my shoes first so I can avoid like the long nightmare. Anyways, I'm looking at heels, flats. Shame. Oh, shame. Shame looks good on everyone. Perfect. If you guys are questioning how good shame looks, just ask Cersei Lannister. She knew really well. Remember? Shame, shame, shame. Okay. If you guys are Games of Thrones folks, you get what I'm saying. There's other decisions like what are you going to watch on Netflix, or how are you going to deal with going to work after you binge watch something for 8 hours the night before. Here's the thing, you guys. In a cult, you'll never get to watch Netflix again, and you don't have a job. Totally score. You don't have to worry about it. Some other decisions. Maybe you used to binge watch Outlander when you could, and in those hot romance scenes, you'd get all flustered, and you'd look at your love next to you, and you'd be like, should I kiss him? Should he kiss me? The decision is terrifying, right? Who here knows how terrifying that decision is, right? Are you any of you really bold? You just smack it on good? Okay, well, good for you.
Annie's bold. Annie's bold.
Bold. Okay, good. Right on, Annie. So listen, you guys, in a cult, you don't ever have to worry about kissing a guy ever again, because you never will. Never. You don't have to worry about those kinds of things. Ever. Now, if you have a low self-esteem or a problem trusting yourself, that's no problem. None of that shit's necessary in a cult. You're going to save so much money on self-help books. You're going to save so much money on training programs. All you have to do is listen to your guru, because why? His intuition trumps yours every time. The third reason is it's basically like Cheers. Everyone knows your name, right? You guys remember that show? There's Norm, Diane, Sam. In my cult, we had Ganesh, Krishna, Kali. And if you know, Kali is that assassin goddess with like a zillion arms and swords in every one of them. She's kind of a badass. When you join a cult, you typically take on, at least in my cult, you take on a name that reflects your cult's highest values or principles. Yes, I'm flipping my script, you guys. My arm is reaching.
Flip the script, girl. Flip the script. Yes, yes.
So, my name became Radhe when I joined the Hare Krishnas, and in Sanskrit translated to American, not English, means God's little servant girl. Then I had a friend named Vilas. Well, her name meant God's little servant girl too. And then I had another friend, her name was Manjari, and wouldn't you know it, her name meant God's little servant girl also. But the truth is I was called a lot of other names, you guys. I'm gonna share them with you. Trouble, rascal, bad association, to be used by men on a whim, second class, be quiet. Yeah. Who do you think you are? Control yourself, wild girl, child bride, temptress. Now, I honestly just thought my name meant badass. With a string of names like that, you guys probably get this. I think Latinos do not any longer have the longest names ever, right? I don't think they have the longest names anymore. I screwed that joke up, but that's okay. All right, that fourth reason you should join a cult is they'll keep your spawn on the straight and narrow spiritual path. Now, they want to make sure that your body is a temple of God, so they feed you 3 meals a day, you guys. Sometimes you get a 4th meal. Now, this happened to me once. I upchucked some okra for lunch, and my teachers cared so much that I didn't go to hell for offending God that they made it, that I got to eat it twice. But I have to tell you, okra on the first time doesn't taste very good. Okra on the second time does not taste very good. But I really appreciated how they cared so much about my soul, and they were just protecting me. So, you know, your kids are in good hands, no matter what. Lastly, you guys, if you are on the market for a husband, they're happy to arrange a marriage for you regardless of age. They do not discriminate. In fact, the younger, the better. Yeah. Wow. So for you grown-ups, like, here you go. You never have to go on Tinder or Bumble. You don't have to swipe left or swipe right. They'll just arrange it for you and you're good to go. Now, here's the kicker. This is the bonus. If you guys have a teenage daughter, let's say 11, 12, 13 years old, right before she gets really bitchy and really horny, they'll marry her. And I tell you, it's a surefire way to make sure that your preteen or teen daughter doesn't get raped by anyone other than her husband. It's brilliant.
Woo! Everybody give Vanessa a round of applause. That was amazing. Okay, I'm going to share a little secret. That was Vanessa's first ever time doing stand-up. Can you believe that? So I am just so incredibly proud of you. I know that this was such a hard thing to do, and you've always wanted to do this, and you blew me away. Literally, like, how many weeks have you been trying to do? Like, how long have we been working together? How long have we been doing the Misfits? About 5 weeks?
5, 6 weeks, yeah.
5 weeks, and she just tore down the house. Vanessa, I am so proud of you. Everybody give Vanessa another round of applause. That was brilliant. That was so good.